Tech Support, aka the Hobby Hubby. I'm just here for a new sublimation settings video for Mac. We did one on TikTok earlier, but it was a bit small. Everybody um, made their concerns known that they really couldn't see, and I'm glad it actually worked out that way because I did find something else that worked out in order for setting up your printers. So right now, it's just saying it's just a desktop here. The first thing that you want to do is let's go to your printer. So in this case, you can hit the Apple key, go to System Preferences, or click down at the bottom where the gear is at, whatever works for you. We're going to here to Printers and Scanners. Okay. In this case, for One Craft and Mama, her sublimation printer is the HP OfficeJet 5200. So, and I just want to show an example here. So you see right here where it says kind HP OfficeJet 5200 series AirPrint. AirPrint is Apple's default kind of printer. This is the one where you won't be able to adjust anything. Like you won't be able to adjust the color matching, any type of settings. This is just basically, hey, this will allow you to print to this printer and that's it. Now, to get rid of that, what you would do is, and we've got it set up here, so I'm not going to go all the way through, but if you hit options, you see how it doesn't have the AirPrint here on this kind, and you hit options and supplies, and then you have, general, but make sure this use generic printer features is unchecked. That way you have the options, for high speed. Always take high speed printing off as well too. You want the color to be deposited just nice and a normal pace of what the printer would be putting out. And you can see supply levels utility. We didn't have all those options here on that other one. So just make sure that it doesn't have AirPrint. If it does have AirPrint, you just hit that plus key to add the printer. And then you click here where it says, in this case here, the Epson ET 2720, which is what we have. And make sure you just hit add. And then after you hit add, same deal. You go up to it and you look and make sure that AirPrint's not on there. When that AirPrint's not on there, usually you're good to go. You can also hit options and supplies and it'll pull that up as well too. All right. So once you make sure that is added and you're all good to go, you can adjust settings. In this case, I'm just going to open a random pages page. Let's see here. Let's just do a new document. Blank is fine. All right, and so right now I'm just going to hit Command P to pull up the print window. And we're going to go down to the sublimation, which is what it named. If it helps you to differentiate between your generic printer and the one you use for sublimation, you can just name it or delete the ones you don't use. In this case, we'll go to sublimation. And now you should see all these custom options here. What we do is you hit pages, you go to color matching, and you can do color sync or Epson. Now, mind you, even though this is Epson, this is for any sublimation printer you use. If it recommends that you use their color matching options, then it's probably best to go ahead and do that. But for people who may not have that, or that printer doesn't have their own color profiles, if you hit color sync, you can either do color match RGB. There's also Adobe RGB that's as well too. Adobe RGB is not as vibrant as colors, but it'll still get the job done. But color match RGB, or if you have like a very specific color profile from whatever manufacturer you got your printer from, you can use that as well too. Right. And then you can go to paper handling. We just kind of go through those. Nothing that's really messing with that. The print settings. Print settings is the next important thing. You'll go to media type, premium presentation paper matte, or presentation paper matte. Either one is fine. I know some printers that allow you to have the premium presentation matte, and other ones it's just the presentation. That's what you're looking for, just the presentation paper matte, and print it at the highest quality it'll allow you to print it at. Some will say high quality, some will say best, along the lines of that. And then if you want it to be mirrored, then you just click mirrored there. If you don't, just make sure it's unclicked. And then that is it. I said the color options are disabled because we took care of that with the color matching up here. Okay. And that is how you set your sublimation settings. If you guys have any questions, just leave in the comments. Hit up One Crafting Mama on TikTok is usually the best way to get a hold of her. There's other outlets that you can get a hold of her as well too. She's also really good about responding to the YouTube comments as well, as I believe this is going to be uploaded on YouTube. So that is it for the Mac. We need to, we'll do another one for the PC. I think I already redid the PC, but I wasn't sure if it was on TikTok. We'll check back and see. But that is it, guys, or gals, I should say. So if you have any other questions, like I said, just let One Crafting Mama know, and we will do our best to help you. Bye now.